Good afternoon, everyone. So now I'm going to discuss a second slot, quant problems, and I hope you are already done with slot 1 problems. So let's continue with that. So first, I will show you this one where VRC slot 2 analysis. I am sure you must have gone through this. So there was some I tried to tried to attempt this one, and I tried to attempt this one, and all of these one, because these were single questions. So I tried to attempt all of these one, and then we also discussed tomorrow. We also discussed tomorrow regarding yesterday, not tomorrow. Yesterday regarding this LRDI question, right? Which were different 4 types. You can see the yesterday's review. That was a fresh review, and all of these questions were moderate to difficult. So in this slot also, like 8 to 9 questions were good enough to get 99 percentile. Okay, and if we slot 1 में एवरेज गर्ल्स एंड बॉयज़ पता नहीं, शायद देखो सारे क्वेश्चंस तो अवेलेबल नहीं है हमारे पास, स्लॉट 2 के भी सारे क्वेश्चंस अवेलेबल नहीं है, बट जैसा कि मैंने स्लॉट 2 दिया था तो आई ट्राई टू रिमेंबर मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस करेक्टली. सो वहाँ से हम रिव्यू करेंगे. So slot 1 ka I cannot help with that. Now slot 2 quant analysis, as you can see, number of questions were missing from geometry. There were some questions from numbers, and there were questions from arithmetic and algebra. Algebra 8 questions, they try to cover almost every concept except function. Function was kind of missing here. LRDI, Nirav, how do you want me to discuss LRDI? Tell me, how do you want me to? Is it humanly possible to remember whole LRDI set? Tell me guys, is this humanly possible to remember whole LRDI set and that then discuss it? Except when you are Mike Ross, right? So it's not possible. So try to do some logical talks, no? So when the response sheet will be out for your evaluation, then we will discuss all those LRDI sets and all those questions. Okay, so let's come to percentile. You have already seen this one, so let's straight away let's move on to the questions. So here it's first question. It says k divides m plus 2n and 3m plus 4n. K must be a common divisor of. So basically what we need to find is nothing but HCF of these two, right? So if we talk about m plus, I have already discussed this one yesterday also. So 3m plus 4n. Now what do we know about this? If I make this 4n, so this will become 2m plus 4n, and this will be is already 3m plus 4n. So in that case, see, if a number is dividing 12 and it's also dividing 18, means it will also divide the difference of it. So if k is a divisor of this number, k is a divisor of this number, the difference is m. So k will divide m also, and if I make it like 3m, so this will become 3m plus 6n, and this will become this one is already 3m plus 4n. Now once again, if k is dividing this one and k is also dividing this one, then the difference will be 2n. So k will also divide 2n. So options were m, n, 2n, 3n, m, 2n, 2m, and so option answer is C for this question. Okay. Now next let's come to this one. It says a greater than 1, b greater than 1, a to the power m into b to the power n is equal to 144 to the power 145. We need to find the maximum value of n. So what we can do here, we can write a to the power m into b to the power n. 144 is nothing but 16 into 9, which is 2 to the power 4 into 3 square to the power 145, right? So this we can write 2 to the power 580 into 3 to the power 290. Now if we talk about maximizing the value of n and minimizing the value of m, what we can do? We can take from here that a is equal to straight away 3 to the power 290, okay, and b is equal to 2. In that case, what will happen? M will be equal to, not m, n will be equal to 580, n will be equal to 580, and m will be equal to 1. So the difference 580 minus 1 will be equal to 579. This is what we can do. We need to minimize the value of n, which will be 1, and n maximum can be 580. You cannot break it further. Okay. Yes, these questions are related to slot 2. Next question, this is a very interesting question, definitely one of the most interesting question of slot 2. So how do we solve it? So first we can write this. See, if you are aware of it or not, a to the power b to the power c is equal to a to the power b into c. This we can write 2 to the power 2 into 2x square minus, this we can write 2 to the power 2x square into 2 to the power x into 2 to the power 16, plus this we can write 2 into x plus 15 into 2. So now this, so this is equal to 0, or this we can write 2 into 2x square to the power whole square. Now this can be written as 2 into 2 to the power 2x square into 2 to the power x into 2 to the power 15, plus this will become 16, 15 plus 1 16, and this will become 2 to the power x plus 15 whole square. This is equal to 0. So now what we can do here is we can convert it into a perfect square. This will become 2 to the power 2x square minus 2 to the power x plus 15 whole square is equal to 0, or we can say 2 to the power 2x square will be equal to 2 to the power x plus 15. So from here what do we get? 2x square is equal to x plus 15, right? So now we just need to solve a quadratic equation. 2x square minus x minus 15 is equal to 0, or we can say 15 into 2 is 30. So this we can write 2x square minus 6x, or what we need to find in this question is sum of the values of x. Sum of the values of x. So we know that if these has two roots, alpha and beta roots, so alpha plus beta will be equal to minus of minus 1 upon 2, which is equal to 1 by 2. We don't even need to solve this quadratic equation, because we need to find the sum of the results of x, sum of the values of x. So sum of roots can be found directly by alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. So this is how we can find it. No need to solve this equation. Okay. Now next one, it says x and y are non-negative numbers. Y is not equal to 3. X by y is less than x plus 3 upon y plus 3. Then what could be one of these? We need to check. So in these type of equation, what you can do is straight away take all the terms one side. Okay, this was y minus 3. This was not plus 3. Actually, this was y minus 3. That's why it was given that y is not equal to 3. So this is y minus 3, and here also this is y minus 3 is less than 0. Now if we solve it, this will become xy minus 3x minus xy minus 3y divided by y into y minus 3 is less than 0. Or xy will be cancelled out. This will be minus 3 x plus y divided by y into y plus 3 is less than 0. Or if you divide by minus 3 on both sides, the sign will change. You can say x plus y divided by y into y plus 3 will be greater than 0. Okay. So now in this case, both of them could be greater than equal to 0. So you can see one of the options, it says y is greater than 10. If y is greater than 10, this is basically y minus 3. If y is greater than 10, what will happen here? That this will become positive. In that case, this should also be positive, right? So x should be greater than minus y, or minus x should be less than y. In this case, for y greater than 10, we can say y into y minus 3 will be greater than 0. This will be positive. So x plus y must also be positive. Or we can say minus x should be less than y. So in that case, you can say option C is correct. Okay. Now next question, Next question, it says it was a number has 4 factors less than 50. How many numbers have 4 factors? Or question was exactly that, how many numbers, how many integers less than 50 have 2 distinct factors except one in itself. So basically a total of 4 factors. Okay, so how do we achieve 4 factors? When number is in the form of a perfect cube. So in that case we can take 2 cube and 3 cube. So 2 numbers we got from here, which are 8 and 27. Other values, it will be 2 prime numbers only. We can achieve 4 factors when this is P1 into P2. These are prime numbers. What could be those values? So 2 into this could be 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19 and 23. And if you take 3, then this will be 3 into 5, or you can take 7, or you can take 11 or 13 also. Then if you take 5, so 5 into 7 is the only possibility. So how many values are there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 8, 8 plus 5, 13 plus 2, 15 values. We get 15 values of n here. So 15 is the answer for this question. All right. Yes, कल भी मैंने 15 ही निकाला था, बट टाइप वो छूट गया था. Now it says k is the largest integer possible for which x minus 1 whole square plus 2kx plus 11 has no real roots. So first, if we simplify this can be written as x square minus 2x plus 1 plus 2kx plus 11 is equal to 0, or this can be written as x square plus x. This will be 2k minus 2 plus 12 is equal to 0. Now what should be for no real roots? What do we know? No, for no real roots, b square minus 4ac should be less than 0. So let's try to apply that here. It will be 2 into k minus 2 b square minus 4ac, 4 into 1 into 12 should be less than 0. This should be less than 0. Now in that case, you can take 4 common here and it will remain k minus 1 whole square minus 12 is less than 0. Or if we, now you can see this should be less than 0, maximum, largest integer possible value of k. So we can say k max. What would be the value of k max? If you take k is equal to 5, this will become 16. Then 16 minus 12 will become positive. So k max will be equal to 4. So if k max 4, so we need to find the least value of this. Now in this case, what we can do, arithmetic mean is greater than equal to geometric mean. So we can say k upon 4y plus 9y upon 2 must be greater than equal to square root of k upon 4y into 9y. So y cancelled out. So we can say this value. So k plus 4y plus 9y will be greater than equal to 2 times. This will be 3 by 2 and k is equal to 4. K is equal to 4. So this will be 3. 2 into 3. So total this will be equal to, so minimum value will be 6. 6 is the answer. I hope all of you marked this one. This was one of the concept based on AMGM and quadratic equation together. Okay. Number of natural no less than 50 which have 2 factors other than 1. Okay. Now next question was log x base root 3. So again we need to simplify this. What we can do here, we can write log x base 3. This will be half, because for root 3 we can take this half, plus this will become log 25 to the base 0.008. Now what is 0.008? 0.008 is nothing but 1 by 125, which is equal to 5 to the power minus 3, and 25 is equal to 5 square, and this is given, this is equal to 16 upon 3. So now we can write this as half log x base 3 plus this will become log 5 square 5 to the power minus 3 is equal to 16 upon 3, or let's keep it as it is, log x base 3 plus, now this will become 2 upon minus 3 is equal to 16 upon 3, or again half log x base 3 will become, this will become 18 by 3, or we can also say 6. So from here we can say log x base 3 will be equal to 12, right? Is this true? Log x base 3 is equal to 12, guys. क्वेश्चन 4 वापस से चेक करें, क्या है क्वेश्चन 4 में चेक करने को? सही तो है, इसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम है? x प्लस वाई ग्रेटर देन 0 होना चाहिए, ये हमेशा ग्रेटर देन 0 होगा, सो ये भी ग्रेटर देन 0 होना चाहिए, सही है. माइनस एक्स इज लेस देन वाई, माइनस एक्स इज ग्रेटर देन, कुछ इसमें मिसप्रिंट होगा आई गेस गाइस. बस एज यू कैन सी मेमोरी बेस्ड में यही दिक्कतें हैं, कुछ ना कुछ मिसप्रिंट हो जाती हैं, सो उसे इग्नोर करके चलेंगे. मेथड इज सेम, ओके. So now we got the value of log x base 3 which is equal to 12. Is this correct? Because this will be equal to 18 by 3 which is equal to 6, and this is half, so this will become 12. Log x base 3 is 12. What we need to find? Log 3x square base 3. This is what we need to find. So log 3x square base 3. This we can break into log 3 base 3 plus 2 log x base 3. So 1 plus 2 into 12 which is equal to 25. यही आ रहा है ना? Okay. All right. Next question it says, so this was an interesting question where it says V is 54 meter behind. The distance between V and Ravi, V and R, the distance between these two was 54 meter. This was also discussed yesterday, and the distance between Ashok and Ravi was 225 meter. It says with what speed V should move so that all of them three meet together. Okay, all three meet together. So what we can do here, so the time to take R and A to meet, what will be the time taken by them to meet? 225 upon, now the relative speed is 90 km per hour. This is 90 km per hour which is equal to 25 meter per second. So if you divide it by 25, this will become 9 second. If this is 9 second, so we should cover this distance to Ravi, 54 meter distance in 9 seconds. This will give us 6 meter per second. 6 meter per second is nothing but 6 into 18 by 5 which is equal to 108 by 5, right? So this will be equal to 21.6 kilometer per hour. So the difference between this and this should be, so speed of V will become 40 plus 21.6 which is equal to 61.6 kilometer per hour, as both of them are going in the same direction. Okay, all of them are going in the same direction. We will have to take them sum of their speeds, right? That's how. Now question number 11, it says stone of weight 18 units. Okay, it was a stone where value was directly proportional to square of weight square. So broken into 4 parts with distinct integral weights. Difference between maximum and minimum was given. So 4 distinct integral weights. 18 can be divided in 4 distinct weights as 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, or it can be divided at 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 12. In this case, you get the minimum value. In this case, you get the maximum value. So in this case, the value will be equal to, so 9, 3 square is 9, then 16, then 25, then 36, which is equal to 25, 25, 50. This will be 86 units, and in this case, the value will be 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 144, which is equal to 154, 158. So 158 units. So the difference in these two is 58 plus 14, 72 units. So 72 units is equivalent to 28800 according to question. What we need to find? We need to find the actual value. Actual value was 18 units. So this will be 324 units. This will be 324 units. So if 32 is given, we can find 324 will be 129600. That was your answer for this question. Question number 11. So everyone must have solved these type of questions, right? This type of questions has been very popular. Whenever you learn ratio, this question, there was similar question when it breaks into three different parts, and then it becomes, then the method is same. So I am not using much algebra here to find it out. Okay. So that's it. Next question, question number 12. Again, in this question, it was given that someone has a cost price as 1000 rupees and he sees selling to some other person at 20% profit. So it will be 1200. Then he is getting it back by 20% loss. So he is purchasing it 960. Total profit is given, which is 500. So now the profit here will be 200. So profit here must be 300. Profit here must be 300. Then total profit will become 500. What will be the profit percentage here? We need to find the profit percentage here. So now the cost price is 960. So 300 upon 960 into 100. So in that case, this will be cancelled out. 332 and 100. 25 into 4. This is 8 into 4. 5 and 4. So 125 by 4%. This was the answer. So which is nothing but, I guess, what was the answer? 31.25, right? 125 upon 4. So you can find out the answer from here. This was also discussed yesterday. Now this was the question based on installment, or you can say compound interest. It says as 2 lakhs was taken loan at 8% per annum, where interest was being compounded semi-annually, not annually. Interest was being compounded semi-annually. Now it says at the end of the first year, 10,320 rupees was paid. So what will be total amount? Amount after 1 year will be equal to 2 lakhs into 1 plus 4%. Now semi-annually it will be 4%, right? So how do you calculate this? This is how I calculate. 4% of 2 lakhs will become 8,000. 4% of 2 lakhs will become 8,000. This will become 2 lakh 8,000, and again 4% of that will become 8320. Yay now. So this will become 320612. This is our total amount after 1 year. This will be equal to 216320. Now 216320, what's the amount left? What is left? So left amount will be equal to 216320. The amount was paid 10,320. So what do we get? 2 lakhs 6,000. This is the amount. So after 3 years, what will be the amount after 3 years? So you had to do some calculation here. 2 lakhs 6,000 into 1 plus 4 by 100. Now from first year to third year, a total of 2 years. Okay, a total of 2 years means 4 half years. So this will be power 4. So you had to multiply this number, and then you will get the answer. You can simply multiply using calculator. No need to be solving this here. So 2 lakh 6,000 into 1.4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1 second guys. 1.04 into 1.04. 2, 4 times. This into 2 lakh 6,000. Yes. So it will become 2,40,990 something, right? 990 rupees or 0.8. So this is the amount he paid. This is the amount he paid, and the interest was paid here total 40,991. So 40,991 plus initially 10,000 and 320. So this will become 11315. 51311. That was the answer. Yes, it was a little calculative, but that was the answer. That's your answer. That was the total interest paid. This was the question. Total interest paid 51311. Yes, 51,000 and something. So that is correct, guys. Yes. Next question, it says, this was again a little bit of calculative, little bit tricky question. It says there was X white shirts and Y blue shirts. The mark price was 25%, discount was 10%. See, out of 100, if I make it 125, then I give it 10% profit, 10% discount. So this will become 112.5. So in that case, you can see the profit will be equal to 12.5%. Profit is 12.5% and total profit was given, which is 51,000. So if you check total cost price, CP into 1 by 8 is equal to 51,000. What is 1 by 8? This is 1 by 8. Okay. So this is 51,000. So CP will be equal to 4,08,000. This will be your cost price. This will be your cost price. Now what happens? 1000x plus 1125y should be equal to 4,08,000. Now how do we solve? We need to find the maximum. What do we need to find? We need to find the maximum value of x plus y. What is the maximum value of x plus y? So see, this is a multiple of 1000. This is a multiple of 1000. This must also be multiple of 1000. And it was given in the question that some white shirts and some blue shirts were purchased. For sure, means at least one we need to take. So what we can do here, we can make it multiple of 1000. How do you make it multiple of 1000? We need to take value of y minimum is 8. If you take y minimum 8, then x will become 399. So in that case, your answer is 407. X plus y will be equal to 407. That was the answer for this question. How many got it correct? Did you solve it, guys? $407 was the correct answer for this question, guys. Let me know if you solved it correctly. Then we will move to the next question. It was a little tricky, not as easy as the previous questions. Okay. Now it says certain money was distributed to n persons. Okay. And if it distributed to 352 persons, so total amount becomes 352n. Okay. And it says if 2 person got 506 rupees and rest of them got less than equal to 330, then what is the maximum value of n? So what we can say here, 352n is equal to 2 into 506 plus, now how many persons are left? N minus 2 persons are left. Okay, let's say we distributed y rupees to them, y to each person. Okay, y to each person. Now what we can find, we can write n in terms of y because it's given in the question that y is less than equal to 330. Then only we can maximize the value of n. Now let's try to solve it. We can say this will be equal to 352n is equal to 1012 plus ny minus 2y, right? Yeah. So this we can write. Let's take n on one side. So this will become 1012. So let's take it this side. 352n minus ny will be equal to 1012 minus 2y. or if you take n common, this will become 352 minus y is equal to 1012 minus 2y, or n will be equal to 1012 minus 2y divided by 352 minus y. Now you can simplify this. 352 into 2 is 704. So 704 minus 2y plus this is 308. 308 divided by 352 minus y. So this will become 2 plus 308 divided by 352 minus y. Now 2 is integer, this must be integer also. So 352 minus y is a factor of 308. And what is 308? So 308 is equal to, this is 4 into 7 into 11. So what we need to minimize the value of 352 minus y so that n can be maximized, right? What can be the maximum value of y? It could be 330. If I put 330 here, okay, y is equal to 330 if I put. So by chance I saw that this number is divisible by 22. So in that case, this will be 1 times 4 times. So maximum value of n is equal to 16 here. 16 is the correct answer for this one, guys. लॉग वाले का 25 नहीं आएगा, क्या था उसमें, क्या आ रहा है उसका आंसर? लॉग वाले में कुछ आई गेस कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक हुई है. लेट मी चेक. इसमें कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ रही है. दिस इज रूट, सो दिस विल बिकम हाफ, दिस विल बिकम -2/3. सो 1/25. क्या आ रहा है इसका आंसर फिर? 1 + 2 × 12, 25 ही तो आ रहा है. क्या प्रॉब्लम आ रही है इसमें? क्या प्रॉब्लम आ रही है इसमें? कहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम आ रही है? As I can see, this is 3x², 3 into x². So log 3, log x², log x base 3 is 12. So this is 1 + 2 × 12. क्या प्रॉब्लम आ रही है इसमें? क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 में, when we take power of base log it comes denominator, since the value there was √3. अच्छा, yes, this will become 2, right? 1 by, yes, this is 2, this is 2. Okay, yes, got it. This will become 2. हाँ, रूट का हाफ सही लिया था, बट बेसिकली वो डिनोमिनेटर में आता है, तो उसकी वजह से ये प्रॉब्लम हुई. सो दिस विल बिकम 3. ओके, ठीक है. सो दिस विल बिकम 3 एंड दिस विल बी 7. अब ठीक है, हैप्पी नाउ? yes, 7 is the correct answer, guys. Yes, for a minute there I thought there was something wrong here, but then I went with the flow and 7 is correct, right? ठीक है. Okay, now so this was done, answer was 16. Now this question was also discussed yesterday, that 40 liter milk was present there, of which 4 liter was removed, so we are left with 36, and again 4 liter water was mixed, so 9/10 fraction is left. Each time this process is being repeated, 9/10 fraction was left. So milk should have been less than water at the earliest, means this should be less than 1/2. So number of times this process was repeated n times, you get n is equal to 7 minimum, and that we get n is equal to 7. You had to use the calculator here. Okay, you had to use the calculator. All right. नेक्स्ट एरिया ऑफ दिस ट्रायंगल, यस दिस वाज एन इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन। क्या था, सर्कल के अंदर एक ट्रायंगल है जिसकी वन साइड जो है वो क्या है, एक साइड ही है, साइड लेंथ है, एंड रेशियो ऑफ द साइड्स गिवन, सो लेट्स से दिस इज सी, so AC is to BC was given, A is to B. Now if I take this as AX and I take this as BX, this is R, this is R, can we say that AX whole square plus BX whole square will be equal to 2R whole square? Because if this is a diameter, this will be 90-degree triangle. So in that case we can write here that A square plus B square into x square will be equal to 4r square, or we can say x square will be equal to 4r square divided by a square plus b square. So we got the value of x square. Now what will be the area? Area will be equal to half into ax into bx. This will be the area. So half into ab into x square. Instead of x square you can write 4r square upon a square plus b square. So finally we get 2ab r square divided by a square plus b square. That's the final answer. That's the final answer for this question, okay? So in these type of questions you just had to process whatever information was given and you get the answer, that's it. So this question was also discussed yesterday. It's given that it was given that ABCD is a rectangle where AB is 9, BC is equal to 6, and these are in AP, X, Y, Z are in AP. Also it was given that Z is equal to 4X. If Z is equal to 4X, that means X is to Y is to Z will be equal to 1 is to 2 is to 4 ratio. So you can see here, see there is a very interesting thing. If I take this area as A, this will become 2A and this whole will become 4A. So total is 7A. If total is 7A, so this will become 3.5A. A 2A, this will become 0.5A. So the ratio of area will be same as ratio of their base. So we can say BP is to PQ is to QC will be equal to A is to 2A is to 0.5A, which you can write 1 is to 4 is to 2 is to 4 is to 1. This will be 2 is to 4 is to 1 straight away. Nothing much had to do. The dimension doesn't matter here, as you can see. The dimension doesn't matter here. Yes, there was a question which answer was 4 is to 5, but I don't remember that question. That was a lengthy question. There were two questions which I don't remember, 2 or 3 questions. One question was based on time and work, other question was based on pipe and cistern, and then one question was this average ones. So I don't remember the question and I didn't see that question anywhere else. So that's why, okay, that's why I did not include that. Now again, this question was also discussed yesterday, guys. This question was discussed that two APs where common difference was prime numbers. A5 is equal to B9, A19 is equal to B19, B2 is equal to 0. What is B2? If I take this first term as B and the common difference as P, so B plus P will be equal to 0, or we can say B is equal to minus P. So the series will be like minus P, then 0, then P, 2P, 3P and so on. This is B series, Bn. This was series Bn. So in that case we can say B5, what will be the value of B5? Not B5, it will be B9. So B9 will be equal to 7 times 7, which is equal to 49. And this will also be equal to A5, okay, and B19 will be equal to 7 into 17, which is equal to 119, and this will be equal to A19, okay. So the difference, if you see the difference, A19 minus A5 will be equal to 14 times the common difference, which is equal to, here you get 70. So D1, the common difference will be equal to 5. We need to find A11. So we can write it A5 plus 6D, which will give us 49 plus 30, which is equal to 79. That's the answer here. That's the answer for this question. Sequence and series, a very interesting question. है ना? Now, one last question. It says P plus Q square is 29. So if you compare these two first, we get 4PQ is equal to 4PQ is equal to 72. So we get PQ is equal to 18. Okay. Again, if you solve these two, you get P square plus Q square minus 29 is equal to 36 minus 20, or P square plus Q square will be equal to 45. This is the second case. Now, if you take what we need to find, we need to find PQ minus QQ. This can be written as P minus Q, P square plus Q square plus PQ. So this will be equal to P minus Q into P square plus Q square is 45, PQ is 18. So this will become 63 times P minus Q. Now what we need to find? The maximum value of P minus Q and the minimum value of P minus Q. So in that case, if we solve this, P square plus Q square minus 2PQ, this will be equal to 90 minus, this will be 36. So this is equal to P minus Q, P plus Q, not 90, this will be 45. So this we can write P minus Q whole square is equal to 9. So P minus Q could be 3 or minus 3. This will give us the maximum, this will give us the minimum. Okay. So the difference, if you find, the difference will be equal to 63 into 3 minus 63 into minus 3. So basically this is 63 into 6, which is equal to 378. That was your answer for this question. This was the answer for this question. All right. I don't have pipe and cistern question. That was a big lengthy question and I don't have that. So I cannot discuss that one. One last question it's left. It says AN is equal to, so AN is basically 13 minus 6. It will become 7 plus 6n, and BN will be equal to, this will become 8 plus 7n. It's a largest 3-digit number common. So first let's try to find the first common number. If you check first common number, if you put n is equal to minus 1, you get first common number. This series will start if you put, so this will be 7, then 13, then 19 and so on. This series will be 8, then 15, then 22 and so on, right? So if you want to compare these two, गाइज जो क्वेश्चन नहीं है हमारे पास वो मैं डिस्कस नहीं कर पा रहा. आई गेस एक और दो क्वेश्चन मिसिंग है. ऑलराइट, वो कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. सो द लीस्ट कॉमन नंबर, इफ यू चेक द नेक्स्ट नंबर, सो 7 plus 6n is equal to 8 plus 7n. So in that case n will be equal to minus 1, or n will be equal to minus 1. If you put minus 1, so 1 1 before this, it will be 1 and 1 here also. So the least number is 1. Now next number, the common terms will be, of the form, so LCM of 7 and 6. What is the LCM of 7 and 6? 42. So it will be 42k plus 1. So largest 3-digit number. This should be less than equal to 999. What's the answer that we get? So first try to divide 42 by 999. The largest number which is divisible by 42. So this is 2 times 84, 159, 3 times 126. So So this becomes 3, this becomes 3. So 966 is the largest number which is divisible by 42. So largest 3-digit number will be 967. 967 ही है ना इसका आंसर गाइस, राइट? Okay. So that's the end of it. Once we get all the questions of LRDI and Quant, then we will have a review again. Then we will discuss all the LRDI sets on this screen only. Okay. So, ठीक है guys. So I will see you guys then, and we are very soon going to start ZAT classes. So if you are preparing for ZAT, join us. Thank you. Bye bye.